Hello, everyone. Welcome to Admitted Student Friday. I'm Arna Alcon, and I'm the Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. I hope that what you're seeing right now is a slide that says welcome and has my name and an email address. We're going to show that again at the end, so don't worry about capturing all the information. You'll have a chance to write down that email address or click through to it if you like when we're done talking. Right now, I wish I were welcoming you from the beautiful campus. This is a very strange time, but we are so glad that you're here. We're so glad that you're interested in Bridgewater State University, and let me just start by congratulating you on your acceptance. Bridgewater State University is a wonderful and extraordinary place, and if you were on campus now, you would likely have seen students coming and going from classes, sitting together, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying each other. You'd see faculty and staff walking from class and room to room, all in a place that is both beautiful to look at and full of wonderful opportunities. So I'm going to start by telling you just a little bit about how this is going to work. And maybe if the slide could progress to the next one. Oh, wow, this is working. That's great. Okay. So what we are going to do for the next little bit is try to keep it simple, but get you all the information that you need to help you make a decision about where you're going to be in the fall. And to do that, I am going to tell you a little bit about Bridgewater State University, but we are also in just about a couple of minutes going to open up a chat function. You will see on the bottom right of your screen a little lozenge that you can click, and that will give you access to the chat function, and you can use it to ask whatever questions you have about any of the programs in the college, or really anything about the university that you'd like to get an answer. There are a lot of people on this call besides me, representatives of every single one of the 16 departments in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. You can see that list on your screen now, starting with anthropology, alphabetically, and ending with theater. And the chairs of those programs and faculty from those programs are on the chat, and so they can really respond directly to any of your questions. If you have a question later, you can always send an email, and we will follow up as quickly as we can, and I will make sure that those emails get to the experts in each of the departments. Okay, let's take down that slide and get the chat running, please. Thank you. And I am going to try to introduce just a couple of the faculty and chairs who are now on so that you can get to at least put some faces and names together when you think about Bridgewater State University. So let me start with Dr. Ferrara, who is representing Global Languages and Literatures. So this is our test to see if we can get Fernanda audio and visual. There's the audio. How about visual, Fernanda? There she is.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Fernanda Ferreira, and I'm representing Global Languages and Literatures today. Boa tarde and buenas tardes.
Excellent. Thanks, Fernanda. It's nice to see you. All right, so we're going to say goodbye to Fernanda and try the same with Dr. Sandy Niergarter, who is the chair of the psychology program, which is actually, I believe, still the largest major on our campus. I see your audio's on, Sandy. Can you get your visual? There's Sandy.
Yeah, am I there? Okay. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Sandy Niergarter. I am the chair of the psychology department, and I'm here to answer any questions that you might have for me today about psychology.
Excellent. Thanks, Sandy. See you soon. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to Sandy. This is actually going better than I thought. And so thanks everyone for your patience. I'd like to invite Dr. Dawn Running of our music program to say hello. Dawn, are you there? Okay, while we wait for Dawn. Oh, there's Dawn. Oh, Dawn and a friend. Go ahead, please.
Hey, welcome to the music department. This is Kula. This is the best part of working at home. I'm here to represent the Department of Music for music majors, and anyone that wants to be involved in music, you don't have to be a music major to be in our ensembles, to take lessons and make music. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, Kula. That's great. Okay, one final person. And if we have time at the end, maybe we can bring in some other introductions. But I'd like to introduce Dr. Jing Tan of the School of Social Work. Are you there, Jing? There's Jing.
Hi, everyone. So welcome. And my name is Jing Tan. I'm the chairperson of School of Social Work. Again, welcome. And I hope you can get the information you wanted.
Excellent. Thanks, Jing. Okay. Great. So the chat is open, and as you can see, there are lots of folks here to answer any questions you might have. The other thing we're going to do during this session, just to try to create somewhat of a dialogue, is to post some questions using a polling function. So that was a not very subtle hint to see if we can get our first question up. And I was just wondering how many of you have been to the BSU campus. Thanks for starting to respond. I know that many of you have family members or friends who are BSU alumni or current students that you've been on campus, maybe to see a show or to listen to music, to take a walk, to run up the hill toward the water tower, to play a sport, to visit a wonderful science program in the K through 12 program. So it's great to see that 22 of you are responding that you have been to campus. The 3 of you who are saying you have not, I just want to remind you that there's a great virtual tour that you can take, and that it really gives you a sense of what the campus looks like. And even if you've been to campus, that might be something you want to do again, just to remind yourself of some of the wonderful resources that are offered by our campus. So thank you for responding to that. And we're going to pull that down now. You'll see another poll in a little while, just to kind of keep getting some information back and forth. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about the college. The university is divided into 4 undergraduate colleges. The College of Humanities and Social Sciences is the largest of those. But some of you may also be interested in programs in education and health sciences, or in business, or in the math and sciences. And one of the wonderful parts of this kind of presentation, this virtual admitted student day, is that after we're done, you can pop in and see the recorded presentations from those colleges as well. And so if you are not sure at what major you are planning to pursue, there is no reason to worry about that. You can learn about all the colleges. And once you are at Bridgewater, you can explore many options, and it's very easy to move between colleges and between majors, which is one of the advantages of this kind of institution. All right, so I mentioned that we're the largest college. There are 16 departments. And in those departments, there are obviously some very unique things about each program, but there are also some things that that are shared among all of the majors. And so let me just talk a little bit about some of those things first. So when you go to college, one of the things to think about is who is teaching you and who is in your class with you. And one of the wonderful things about Bridge State University is that it is what we call a teaching-focused institution. And what that means is that all of the faculty who have decided to spend their career at Bridgewater State University are focused on teaching students. So faculty do a lot of things. They teach, they do research, they work on national policy issues, they work with community groups, they practice their craft if they are a creative, in a creative discipline like music or art or theater. But what you get at Bridgewater State University is a group that is really focused on teaching, and that is not true in every university. And in fact, some large research universities staff a lot of their undergraduate courses with graduate students. So I want you to think about how wonderful it might be to study something with a real expert in that field, often a national expert, and also to be able to create really close working relationships with students, other students, and with faculty who are going to be the folks who write references for you, who mentor you, who help you. So that's something that's really important about Bridgewater, is the focus on teaching and the excellent teaching that goes on. The other is the size of both the institution and of our classrooms. So I wonder, if you are used to classes with 20 or 25 or 30 students, at Bridgewater, you are almost always going to be in classes with fewer than 25 students. You are going to be able to get to know faculty, and you're going to be able to get to know the other students in your classes. On the other hand, Bridgewater is large enough that everything is available to you. There is academic support and tutoring. We have a very strong set of disability services. We have athletics of all sorts and clubs. So there is a lot of fun stuff that you will be able to do because we are large enough to have it all, while we're small enough that you are not going to be lost. So it's something to think about when you're making your decision. Finally, I want to talk about the choices within your major and within departments and within the college. Since the college has so many options and the university has so many options, what is really wonderful is when you come to Bridgewater State University, during the first year, you are going to be taking courses in what we call the core curriculum. And those are courses that meet certain requirements that every student is part of every student's degree, no matter what major you choose. Most of those classes are actually in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. And what those classes are going to let you do is explore areas you might not have had a chance. I don't know if Dr. Diana Fox is here. If you are Diana, please feel free to put on your audio and video. But I wanted to introduce Diana Fox. She is the chair of the anthropology department. And one thing that she often mentions, oh, hi Diana, I see your audio, I see your video.
Hi, I'm trying to connect it. It's not here.
Okay. Sorry, I kind of jumped that on you, but one of the things that Diana says is, students don't generally get to take anthropology in high school, but coming to college and getting to try an anthropology course or an archaeology course, sometimes you discover that that's really your passion. Do you want to say something, Diana?
Sure, yes. Anthropology at Bridgewater is a really exciting major because we offer 3 of the 4 subfields of anthropology. Those include cultural anthropology, where students have the opportunity to do actual field work in a number of settings and learn about living communities. We have an interdisciplinary field school in Trinidad, and also an archaeological field school. So archaeology is another one of our subfields where students are learning about the area, the prehistory of the area in which the college is located, the colonial and indigenous peoples who lived in this area. And we also offer biological anthropology. And for both archaeology and biological, we have a fantastic lab where students who are studying biological can get experience working with skeletal material and all kinds of um, ways of understanding the biological aspect of being human. And all of these come together in the classes that we offer. So you learn about what it means to be a human being in the past, in the present, across time, across space. And it's a really fun major, and many of our classes also are in the core curriculum. So you can fulfill your multicultural or global or social and behavioral science core requirements by taking an anthropology class. And this is one way to see if you're interested in working with us. I'm also available to talk to students. Now, if you're interested, you can email me, d1fox@bridgew, to chat about the major and what kinds of opportunities we offer for students. It's a great way to become immersed in the cultures of the world, and we can chat about what kind of things you can do afterwards as well.
Great. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Pleasure.
All right, so Dr. Fox gave her email address. Do not worry. We have a general email address for all of you. Might want to turn your audio off, Diana. Sorry. We have a general email address, and so you can use the chat function. It is open. If you want to shoot a question off to any of the chairs, any of the folks who are running these programs, they're all on now and can answer your question. I'm also noticing that folks are joining now. If you're just joining, this is being recorded so you can watch the first part. And there is a chat function open if you have any questions about any of the 16 departments or anything about Bridgewater. Everyone would be more than happy to try to answer any questions. Okay, so I had talked a little bit about the teaching focus that you get at Bridgewater, and also about small class size, that the university is large enough to offer lots of opportunities for you, or as to quote our president, endless opportunities, which I think is very accurate. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the other really important academic opportunities that you will want to make sure that the college of your choice offers. So one of those is the chance to do internships. Every one of our 16 departments offers internships. You can take internships for credit, not for credit. You may have done service learning in high school or at your current institution. That is also an option. But these are important ways to get out there and practice new skills, and make professional connections. And Bridgewater is very proud of the number of and variety of internships that we offer. And we also have a wonderful office that manages internships for the university, managed by Diane Bell. I know there's a session on that. And you will want to think about how you can have these kinds of opportunities and experiences during college. And that is part of every department in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences and across Bridgewater State University. We also are very proud of our undergraduate research program. This year it was named Best in Class, which is really an indication of not only the excellence of the opportunity for individual students, but how many of our students get to do undergraduate research. It's not reserved for a very small number. It's not reserved for students who sign up when they first enroll. It's not only outside of the classroom, it's also embedded in classes where there are ongoing research projects. And this is something that not only are we very proud of, but we know helps students really learn and to succeed. And so the your access to an undergraduate research experience is something that will come with your enrollment at Bridgewater State University. It's something that's really important and we're very proud of. We also have a very good honors program, and it is what I love about our honors program is the many doors into the honors program. And so if you, and a story I heard talking to a student who was, I think they described themselves as not really a very good student in high school, had come to college, had just really found their footing, and ended up doing an honors thesis. In many institutions, you would have to come in kind of already thinking about yourself as an honors student. At Bridgewater, you can find that. When you find that, you can pursue a project, you can work with faculty one-on-one, you can join a community of honors students. It's really a wonderful opportunity. So should we throw another polling question up? Let's see what we've got there. I've kind of lost track of which ones. Maybe something fun. Just click on your best guess as to the Bridgewater mascot. Excellent. Anyone else want to guess? If you've been to campus, you might have seen some fabulous large bear sculptures that are painted. They are painted by student artists, professional artists, and so that, I don't know if that's a hint, but we do love those big bears, and they are a really nice thing to do a selfie on. Okay. I know there are questions coming into the chat, and I hope you're getting your answers. I forgot to mention that there is a hand raised function, but we're not using it. So if you're virtually waving, please just put your comment or question into the chat, and thanks so much. All right, so the winning vote for the mascot is Polly, but the actual mascot is named Bristico, which is the second option. And I looked it up today because I thought, I've never really thought about why we call the mascot the bear mascot. And it is because it is the first letters from Bridgewater State College. Back when Bridgewater was a college and not a university, and so it was the name given reflecting the first letters of those three words. So there's a bit of trivia for you. So thank you for putting up that little survey. Okay, so we've talked about honors, we've talked about research, we've talked about internships. I saw that there's some questions about internships. And that is great. Some folks actually come in with ideas about what kind of internship they want to have. So as long as we are able to keep introducing folks, I did wonder if I could get either Dr. Delagostina or Dr. DeValve to say hello. They are representing, oh, there's Dr. Delagostina. I don't know if you want to do video also, Joanne, but Dr. Delagostina is the chair of the Criminal Justice Program. So please go ahead and say hi.
No, I'm having trouble with the video, so.
Okay, just say hello, and maybe you want to tell the students just a little bit about the department.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Joanne Delagostina. I'm the chairperson of the Criminal Justice Department. And our department is unique among criminal justice departments in other colleges in that we take a liberal arts approach within a social justice framework. But we cover all areas of the criminal justice field. And one of our strong points is that we have a concentration on victim studies. So we're expanding that more and more. So I'd be happy to answer any other questions.
Excellent. Thank you
And
so much.
Dr. DeVal may want to add to that.
All right. We'll see if he wants to pop in. But if not, I did want to mention that the criminal justice program, along with some of the other departments in our college, also has a master's program and is working on a direct link between the undergraduate and graduate opportunities. And so that may feel like a long way off now, but one of the things to think about as you're deciding on your college is what other kinds of programs are included on the campus and in the college. And so for some folks, they come to their first year of college already knowing that they might want to do, that they are likely going to want to do a graduate program at some point. So that's a nice option. I can see that that Dr. Frederick from Political Science is answering a chat question. But Brian, if you have a sec, maybe you want to pop on and say hello and just give a minute or two about political science.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Arna. Appreciate you directing this session. So yeah, I'm Dr. Brian Frederick, chair of the political science department here at Bridgewater State University. So I got a question about internships earlier. We have a lot of internships that are supported by our department with the State House. We've had numerous students intern there. We've had many students in recent years intern with the governor's office. We have several students that are now working on his staff that are always encouraging us to direct students to apply to the governor's office and help keep that Bridgewater State University connection going. So we're active in doing that. We have students interning in local nonprofits. If you're looking to go to law school, the Plymouth County District Attorney, their office, we've placed many there and several law firms here in Southeast Massachusetts. So we're always looking to support students doing that. And in terms of the program itself, we're pretty broad in terms of our concentrations. If you're looking at American politics, we have a concentration in that. If you want to go on to law school, we have the legal studies concentration. If you're thinking about doing international study, we have an international affairs concentration. And then for students that are interested in going into perhaps the administrative side of government, either at the local or state level, we have a concentration in public administration that is very strong. And then we also have a graduate program, Master of Public Administration, that some of our undergraduates go into as well. So obviously there's a lot going on in the world today. All of that is connected to the political system, whether we like it or not. We're seeing that with the COVID-19 situations. So if that's the path you want to go down, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be happy to talk more about the political science major.
Great. Thank you so much, Brian. I also saw something in the chat from Dr. Kim McInnes, who is the chair of sociology, and mentioning that sociology also offers really interesting internships, some also at the State House. Kim, if you're able to put on your audio or audio and visual, I'd love to have you say hi. So when you do, I'll try to notice that. Let me just, I did want to also invite Dr. Arthur Lizzie from Communication Studies to say hello. Communication Studies is one of our fastest growing majors. It includes public relations and other specialties in communications. I don't know, Arthur, are you there? Arthur's probably communicating. All right. If any of the other chairs would like to pop in, I know that there's a chat going on about our theater program We also have some education programs, dance education, theater education, and I'd also love to hear from someone from the English department. I don't know, Anne or John, if you would be willing to pop in. Hi, Anne.
Hey, Arna, how are you? Hi, everybody.
Great to see your face.
Lovely to see you all who I can see. The English department, I'm just paying attention to the internship chat questions on the side. Lots of internship opportunities in English, in publishing, in education, in the arts. We also have a really very beautiful journal, creative writing, and also we produce this with the art department. I don't know if you guys can see the recent edition of The Bridge, which you take a class in The Bridge and you work on editing the journal with a faculty mentor, both in art and in English. So you get a lot of experience producing a literary journal. English also, we have a lot of undergraduate research opportunities, both in honors, but also in the undergraduate research program for all students. Our faculty, we have a variety of concentrations in creative writing, in literature, and in writing and writing studies, which is sort of the study of writing for students who are more interested in technical writing or in professional writing opportunities. And our faculty are wonderful. We have excellent teaching in the department, take great care of our students. We work very hard if you're interested in graduate school, if you're interested in an internship opportunity to help you have the experience that you want to have and to grow and to study the things that are of greatest interest to you. So if you're interested in learning more about English, don't hesitate to contact me. Dr. Alcon, as she said, we have contact information. You get all our email addresses through the university. You can also visit the English department webpage and contact me directly that way. Or really any faculty member in the department would be happy to talk with you about their research and their teaching. So I hope you choose Bridgewater, and thank you for participating in the session.
Thank you so much, Anne. The literary journal that Dr. Brunn just held up, you can see the whole journal on the website for the college, on our library website, and on the English department website. It's a beautiful piece of work, and all designed and written and organized and published by our students. And that is just one of the many opportunities. Dr. Lizzie, I saw you come on. I was wondering if you'd like to introduce yourself. Dr. Lizzie is the chair of communication studies. Are you there, Arthur?
I am here. I'm getting set up. Nope, I'm not seeing myself in here, but I am here.
You look fabulous.
It's the first time I've heard that. Yeah, hi, my name's Arthur Lizzie, chair for communication studies, and we have 3 different programs, 3 different new programs coming online in the fall. We have the first one is a strengthened concentration in public relations, which is what people do to get information out to different publics and audiences. If you're here for this session, someone in public information probably got in touch with you and you found your way to us. We have a new and strengthened film and video production concentration, which is building on our already popular current production area. This is going to be really hands-on and sort of industry and student creative production oriented. It's going to be, I'm very excited about this. And we're also strengthening our, what was a communication and culture. We're moving it to communication and media studies concentration, and that's going to be sort of the heart of the entire program. So studying people making messages, mediated messages, digital media, social, online media, and then looking at traditional forms, film and newspaper and radio, etc. The whole program has really strong links with industry. We have lots of internship possibilities, and we're building on all of those for the future also. I will stop there.
Thank you so much, Arthur. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Um, I see that Dr. McInnes is at least in the middle of my screen, and now she has her audio on. Kim, do you want to just talk a little bit about sociology?
Yeah, sure. I mentioned the internships already. We have quite a variety, including government, but also troubled youth and sustainable centers, homeless shelters, etc. We're pretty busy with 200 majors. We have 10 full-time faculty with various specialties ranging from food in society to, unfortunately, mass murder and sexual violence. We have 3 concentrations: social and global justice, sociology of education, and urban sociology. We work very closely with our students, especially those who are interested in in-depth research. And we actually had one of our majors receive a Fulbright scholar, and she studied abroad for a semester. So we really try to keep in contact with our students in that regard and help them make decisions about their courses, but also about their career options, etc.
Great. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate it. So I'm wondering, future Bridgewater Bears, what you're most looking forward to when you come to campus. We have a short list. We are wondering if you would like to share your ideas via this poll that I think is going to magically appear on your screen. Or it will appear in a little bit. If you get a chance to put up a poll, a little survey, Michael, anytime, so whenever it works for you. I do also see that faculty are posting their email addresses in the chat as a response. Oh, there's the poll. As a response to your questions. Do not worry if you have a question and didn't get to ask it during the chat, or you don't get the email address down exactly. We have a general email address, or you can contact admins, or you can contact the college. We will make sure that someone is able to answer your question. There will be no question left unanswered, and for opportunities like auditions or to ask about any of the any of the opportunities outside of classes, we can respond to all of that. I am really enjoying seeing that the most popular choice of the 3 that we offered for what you're looking forward to is to avoid early morning classes. So that is great. That is great. I am also seeing a dialogue about our theater program. I don't know if either Dr. Bean or Professor Quinn would like to pop on and talk a little bit about theater. We have many productions every year, and one of the things that amazes me is when I read the little bios of our student actors, that so many of them are double majors, or maybe not theater majors, but are pursuing other majors but love to act and so participate in that. Oh, there's Jim. Hi, Jim. Go ahead, please.
Hi. Yeah, I'll talk very briefly. We have 2 new majors in the theater as of last year, a theater major and a theater ed major. And what's exciting to see is our theater ed majors, we're already having 1 each semester so far going through their for licensing. So they're actually doing their student teaching. And I don't know, maybe it was just that we didn't have the theater ed official major before, that we didn't have people pursuing it, but now we have students lined up and they're increasing every year after that. So the theater ed program is growing, and that's terrific. Also, so our theater, those are our theater programs, but we also have, we're about production. And so we do 4 shows a year. We do a musical at the beginning of the year, a large-scale musical that kicks off the year. And then we have a lab theater production where we try to focus on a particular type of theater, and often we'll bring in an expert from outside who's a director who's particularly known for that type of work. And then we have our student repertory productions, which we hand over the reins to the students completely. We do 2 shows in repertory. Our students direct them. Sometimes they write them, but they do the design, and of course they act in them as well. And then the final show is our spring show, which is usually a non-musical, but it can be all sorts of things. We were about to do Scapino. Unfortunately, it was closed down, but that was sort of a physical clowning show. So we were attempting that. And then next year, what's set already for the spring show is to do an Irish show, which we've never done that I can remember. So anyway, that's our production program. And again, if you have any questions about theater, you can go online and find us and email us, and we're happy to talk to you on the phone if you'd rather converse that way. So great. Thanks, and congratulations for being accepted.
Thank you so much, Jim.
Sure.
So I have to admit that I thought we would never take 45 minutes for this session, and I have been surprised at how the time has flown. We have not been able to hear from our dance department, economics, history, philosophy. I think that is art and art history. These are fabulous programs. The chairs and faculty from those programs are in this room right now. So I urge anyone who's interested in any of those programs to be in touch with those chairs. And before we run out of time, because I know you have other places to go, I want to thank you so much for your interest in BSU, congratulate you again. Thank you for your patience, particularly with me. I look forward to meeting you face to face sometime soon. But my most important wish for you right now is that in this time, which is so disrupted, that you are finding peace and health and well-being, and feeling very proud of how you are managing. We are all in it together, and we at BSU really want to be of any help that we can. And so let us know if we can answer any more questions. And thank you so much. I'll just thank you from me and for all of the faculty and staff and all of the departments and from the university in general. So thank you so much. And if you need any help navigating any of the other sessions, I know that there are tech people on who can direct you, but you can hop out of this room and into your next room and learn a lot more about BSU. So again, thanks again. I'm Arna Alcon, and we're going to throw up a slide with the email address so that you can contact us if you are interested. All right, take care.